Welcome to Corporals Corner. Today I'm going to scavenge my garage for items to make an improvised bow drill set. So stick around. Okay, if you remember my previous video on the garage hand drill, we utilized a broomstick that was broken and we used it for a hand drill spindle. You can see there's the piece right there. Now what I want to do for today's exercise is use the remaining piece that I cut right here in front of me as our bow drill spindle. As I scan my garage, I'm looking for something that I could use for my bow. There we go. I got two lat pull down bars and the curved one there on the right there. There's my bow. So far we have an improvised bow from a lat pull down bar and an improvised spindle from a broken broom handle. Now all I need is some sort of cordage so I can tie my bow. This will work out nicely. Now it's time to move on and find a fireboard or hearth and a socket. As I continue to pan around my dirty garage, I'm in search of a fireboard and a socket. And I see a spare piece of wood right here that would be perfect for a fireboard. As I pan back down, wedged underneath my shop vac is an attachment, which should work out nicely for a socket. The last thing I want to find is some sort of ember catch. What I can use is a piece of this cardboard right here to catch my ember. Alright, as you can see in front of us here, we have an improvised bow. We have a spindle, we have a socket, we have a fireboard, and an ember catch. Now, simply carve my notch using my Swiss Army knife and seat my drill. Even though we're utilizing garage crap for this fireboard and this bow drill set, what we want to do is we want to use the same application as we would for materials that we find in the wilderness. What I want to do is I want to place my spindle approximately 1/4 inch from the outside diameter of the spindle to the outside of my fireboard. Giving me a center point. I can now carve a slight indentation for my spindle. I will now attempt to seat my drill and then carve my notch. With my drill seated and my notch carved, I will attempt to produce an ember. And there's your ember, using a garage improvised bow drill set. Welcome back. That was pretty good to go. As we demonstrated once again, various parts of the bow drill set can be improvised with household or garage items. Now let's talk about that. I hear a lot of people say, well, it's got to be the same type of wood for your spindle and fireboard. I've heard people say, well, it's got to be different wood for your spindle and fireboard. I've heard people say, well, one's got to be hard, one's got to be soft. Well, what's the answer? Well, the answer is, well, they're all correct. All right. But what I've tried to show today is that you don't have to have a certain type of wood, as in cottonwood or aspen. You can improvise them from items found around your house or in your garage. You just have to have a little bit of experience and apply the downward pressure and back and forth speed in unison to produce your ember. So, with that, hope you all learned something today. Catch you all next time.